Once again, class 10th CBSE. Today we are going to start a new lesson of chemistry in our class. The second lesson of chemistry is acids, bases and salts. Most of you are still confusing whatever portion you have to study this academic year. In this year 2021, because CBSE reduces 30% of the syllabus that remain in course from this lesson is definition of furnishing, definition of that acids and base, definition of acids and bases in term of furnishing H plus and OH minus, hydrogen ion and hydroxy ion. General properties, example and uses of acids and bases. Concept of pH scale, but no log value means no numerical is related with this pH. Importance of pH in your daily life. Few important points are there. Then preparation and uses of some salt. Salt like sodium hydroxide, that is the calcium oxychloride, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate and plaster of Paris. So these all topics are there from this lesson that you have to study in this academic year from this lesson. Okay, now let's move the first topic towards the acids. And first question is, what is acid or what are acids? We have first categorization of the acid. There are basically two types of the acid. One is called organic acid and one is called the man-made acid. I am moving towards the definition, general definition. One acid is called the man-made acid. Man-made acids, it means it is prepared in the laboratory. It is prepared in the factories. It is manufactured actually. That is called the man-made acid. Some acids are present in nature that are called the organic acids. I am going to pick the definition of acid from the organic acids. I am going to write the name of some organic acids. Okay, must remember this name, the name of the acids. Then we must discuss in whatever food components these acids are present, whatever natural substance in which these acids are present. Now first is the acetic acid. You must recall where you listen these words. Acetic acid, then lactic acid. All these are called the organic acid, must remember. Then malic acid. Malic acid. You must recall where you are listening all these words. Uric acid. Citric acid. Are you able to recall something? Must recall where you listen this word, maybe uric acid and the citric acid or tartric acid, oxalic acid, And lots of acids are present in this series. Okay, these are the few examples of the organic acid. Is anything common in all these acids? You have to recall from where we get this, collect this type of the acid. Okay, I am going to write the name of the food component from where these types of acids are present. Acetic acid, it is present in vinegar. You know vinegar? In Hindi, we call it the sirka. It is an important ingredient of Chinese dish. Lactic acid, maybe you know. Lactobacillus bacteria. What is the role of lactobacillus bacteria in the formation of the curd? Lactic acid, curd or sour milk, when milk gets spoiled, that also contain the lactic acid. Malic acid in apple. Uric acid, urine. In some amount it is present in the urine. Very less amount. It is especially present in the excretory product of the birds. Citric acid, all the citrus fruits. Citrus fruits means orange, lime, lemon. All the citrus fruits contain this citric acid. Tartric acid, you know where it is present? Tamarind, imli. Oxalic acid, it is present in the tomato. remember, what is the common between all these acids? Tomato, it is sour in taste. Tamarind, sour in taste. Citric fruit, sour in taste. Means what is acid? The substance which are sour in taste are acids. This is a general definition for the acid. This is not the definition that is prescribed in your syllabus. In your syllabus, the prescribed definition is the in term of H plus and OH minus. Here is a simple definition of the acid. Acids are the substance or any solution which is sour in taste. That is called the acid. These are the organic acid. We are able to taste all this acid. But this is the man-made acid. It is highly dangerous. Highly dangerous. Because it has corrosive nature. Corrosive nature means it creates burn. So it is highly dangerous. So we are not able to taste the man-made acid. We are able to taste all this organic acid. And what are the acids? Acids are the substance which are sour in taste. If the substance is sour in taste, it means it contains any type of the acid in it. So that is a general definition for the acid. Now proper definition that is given in our syllabus. How we are able to define the acid? Definition of acid. We have to define the acids in terms of H plus and OH minus. So how are we able to define it? What happens when we dissolve acid in water? When we dissolve acid in water, man-made acids are HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, HNO3, that is the nitric acid. These are the man-made acid. If we dissolve this acid in water, let us suppose this is HCl, an acid, we must combine it with the water. What happens when we dissolve any acid in water? When acid reacts with the water, the bonding which is present in between these two, it's break. And as a result of that, the hydrogen ion is released from here. The hydrogen ion gets separate from here. The hydrogen ion, when the hydrogen ion gets separate, what happened? The H plus ion is formed. H plus, when any substance releases H plus ion when it dissolves in water. Any substance or any solution releases H plus ion when it is dissolved in water. Then the substance is called acid. What is an acid? Acids are the solution which ionize or releases or dissociate H plus ion when it dissolves in water. So that is the proper definition for the acids. What are acids? Acids are solution. Acids are solution which when dissolved in water, it ionizes or dissociate. It ionizes or dissociate to form H plus ion. What is H plus ion? That is the hydrogen ion. This solution is called acid. So what is acid? Acid are the substance or solution which when dissolved in water, it ionizes or dissociate. It releases H plus ion. If H plus ion is releases, then it is called acid. If it is not releases, then it is not called the acid. On the rate of releasing of H plus ion, how much amount of H plus ion is dissociated by an acid? There are two types of the acid. On the basis of the rate of ionization, we are able to divide acids in two types. One is called strong acid and one is called weak acid. What is a strong acid? Strong acids are the acid which dissociate completely. Strong acids are strong acids. Okay, these acids, it dissociates completely to form H plus ion. One more type of acid is there, that is called the weak acids. What is weak acid? It dissociate partially. It dissociate wholly, completely. It dissociate partially to form H plus ion. On the basis of the rate of dissociation, there are two types of acid. One is called a strong acid and one is called the weak acid. And which acids have strong acid? This man-made acids are strong acids. And these acids are weak acids.